Hi guys, it's me, just Machine again. And do you know what day it is today? That's right, April Fool's Day. So I'm going to do a video today that's based on a trick or something like a low blow. That's why I'm going to be talking about the movie Sucker Punch, because that's pretty much what a sucker punch is. By definition, it's like something that comes out of left field, or something that blindsides you. And this movie is that. Spoiler alert, I'm getting ahead of myself, but this movie is very I have mixed feelings for it, because on the one hand it's a movie about a young woman who has to try to cope with some very dramatic things in life, and the imagination level in this movie is it's over 9,000, but it's very you gotta follow through with it altogether, and otherwise it comes off that kind of very strange, unless you follow through with the whole thing from beginning to end. Although, I'm taking a few classes in psychology, this movie actually has a little bit of a different meaning behind it than when I originally did it. True story, but this is actually the last movie review that I'm gonna do till my mother passed away. So it has kind of a little bit of sentimental value to me, if you would. But I'm gonna try to remember all the notes from the first time that I try to talk about this movie. It's got nothing to do with my mother by any means, even though in the first 5 minutes they have the main character's mother pass away, so it's got nothing to do with that whatsoever. And this movie is it's got a real stellar soundtrack and real stellar main cast of women, mostly women. But it's very strange in some aspects, and it's got what I think is very common with movies like 365 days, which I'll get to in a minute. But this is my long overdue review or reaction to the movie Sucker Punch. So at first we get this very dire situation in which the main character, Baby Doll, they'll go by the fantasy name. They don't actually have any real name, just fantasy names, which I'll get into that too in a minute. But the real world in this, like a dire, dark, gloomy type situation. The main character, Baby Doll, did experience the death of her mother, and apparently the mother is wealthy, and that she got lots of money, reserves, and stuff like that. She had 2 kids, one Baby Doll and another one that I don't think that they have a name for the other girl, but it's implied that the girl is like a couple years younger than she is. which I can't say how old the girl is. I'm gonna say the other one is 20 years old. What the hell is a 20-year-old girl doing doing still living with her mother? And we get stepfather, which, to be honest with you, he reminded me of my step grandfather, which was a real asshole too to begin with. My father didn't like him, and did my mother. My grandma only married him because he was a U.S. citizen. So, take that for what you will. But, anyway, they have this guy wants to kill the two little girls because the mother in her will specifically said that all my fortunes, all my estate will go to my daughters, which makes sense being the blood kin. But then the guy ends up thinking that I'm gonna do with some problems for the little girls, and he ends up going to extremes with it, to the point that when he devises this idea, he throws an empty bottle of alcohol he drinks into a fireplace, and it makes the thing go up in flames. But the funny thing is, I don't think that the people who made this movie, like Stranger and a bunch of other people, know how alcohol works, because when you throw an empty bottle into a fire, nothing happens. It's only when you throw a bottle filled with alcohol in it that's when it goes up in flames. But that's neither here nor there. So the guy had like a look on his face like it's implied that he's gonna rape the girls before he kills them, which in and of itself is a horrible idea. But he locks baby doll into her room, and she said, "Oh boy, I'm gonna get this nice underage girl meat." So then he goes into the other room, and the girl locks herself in the closet. Why the closet has its own separate lock, I can't say, but he busts open the door and is about to reach in and get her. And a baby doll climbs out the window of her locked room and goes outside, and then goes down the pipe and goes on the ground, collecting it in that way. Very, very resourceful for a little girl. Well, a young woman, I should say, 20. Because it's on paper is that he signed in the mental home. So, then she holds him by gunpoint. Don't harm my sister, or else I'm gonna get you. So she shoots and gets him in the ear, but the bullet ends up shooting the light fixture, the hanging light fixture. So I guess it's implied that either the glass kills his sister, or the bullet might ricochet off something and then hit the sister in the back of the head or something. So it's kind of like, oopsie, I killed my own sister, because she was very alive when the guy reached in to grab her. Now, what's also to note is that baby dog clawed the guy's face for their own fingernails when he locked her in the room. So there is some definite hatred there, and there is some definite aggression plus defense maneuvered and stuff. So that's good, I had someone that was going up against me like that, I probably would do the same thing too. So that's logical. But then, but yeah, I should say also during this whole thing, they had the song "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This," but the original cover was by a Lennox in the Rhythmics. But this cover is sung by Unlike Brian himself, which is a very nice touch. More like a mental type thing like that, it shows a mental breakdown and stuff during traumatic events. So, they show her getting drugged up and being forced into the car and stuff, and go for a little drive to the Lennox home for the insane. I would think that they would pick a better title than that for mental health, like happy center, happy lander from place or wherever, not mentally insane place. That's like a big red flag there for anyone that wants to go there. And saying about the how did they drag this girl into the car? It's obvious that she hates the man, so why would he get in the car with him willingly? I mean, even if he drugged her and stuff, it would still require her to eat his food and drink his drinks and whatever. So I'm sure that if she was clawing at the guy and wanted to shoot the guy, I'm sure that she wouldn't trust him enough to eat his stuff because he made liquor and whatnot. So there's that. Now, the Lennox house for the mentally insane. I'm assuming that this whole thing was shot in the. It's supposed to represent the 60s, in which mental homes were depressing, gloomy, and just in general a very unpleasant place to be, where they performed lobotomy, right inside ways to get rid of troublesome patients. I'm not an expert on that, but I hear it's very horrific. But anyway, this place makes the place in Buffalo over the Cuckoo's Nest look like Disneyland by comparison, because it's dark, it's gloomy, and it's also implied that the main warden or the main warley in charge of everything, played by Oscar Isaac, Blue Jones, is using the women for his own personal sexcapades. Which makes sense because I hear that back then they were using them for they were using mental homes for to be kind of like a secondary version of a brothel in which the women were drugged up and lobotomized, and then the bodies were used for perverse reasons by the staff and by the anyone weren't paid enough with no dignity to do that kind of thing to them. So anyway, the happiness out of the way. This is reality. This is the reality in which the people are insane, the nuts, the crazy. They're like that. They got wild hair. They're nuts. They're getting the fight. They do all kinds of stupid stuff until that song. No. Even though this is like the reality of the situation, and that they sing the song where it has My Mind Gone, which is very nice touch. There's only one song in this that I don't like. I'll get to that in a minute. But they have the song there. They have Vanessa Hudgens there and Jimmy Chung, and they both act like not people, getting into fights, disheveled and stuff. Really out of character for what they are, in real life. No. Now, BBO also have a weird fantasy. A very strange fantasy about this place. And that everything from then on is like a flashback to when the moment right before she's about to get lobotomized and stuff. And it like skips ahead a few, like week or two, until the high roller, or the main doctor played by John Hamm, is over there. And it's funny that they have him in it, but they don't really have him look a major thing, because it's supposed to be an empowering movie. And I put that in quotes because I don't consider it very empowering or anything. And also the people who are the parents of these people, these patients, they rarely come in. They're like all gloomy and stuff in the waiting area and things. So anyway, the girl starts to have a fantasy about it, and the guy fills out the paperwork to give her age and her tendency and stuff. Now, this is where I say that it has common features with movie 365 Days, because it's like Snyder is obviously a manly man, but he tends to in this movie tends to be a little bit more anti-women. For example, this really gloomy place is portrayed in her fantasies of like a brothel, a real fancy brothel, a whorehouse, and for a young woman to go through that a traumatic event, you would think that she would portray it in more of a less sexist and less aggressively sexist manner. Like like a field or something, like a maze or something like that, or like a RPG type scenario. I don't know what you would think of video games or back then, but I guess it could D&D or something like that. Not a house. It's kind of like when they have a movie 365 Days in which the main woman gets sexual pleasure by seeing a captor receiving oral sex from somebody else. And she really gets into it and stuff. Also, when the same guy is getting oral pleasure from a stewardess in the beginning of the movie, that she actually enjoyed getting her mouth violated by this guy. And that she is resisting her, making her want to do it even harder. You know what I'm saying? So doesn't quite right match up with all that. Then you can make the argument that because the woman is actually giving pleasure to a man that a rich and powerful man that says, why me, why am I, I'm so proud that he picked me and stuff. So there is that little thin ray of hope for that. But for this, I can't see any reason why they would have this girl imagine this place as above, except for the part about the whole that they used to use mental homes for like sexual pleasure and sexual deviances. It will only be compounded by the fact that when you go into yet another layer of fantasy in this, that she is actually far gone. I'll get to that in a moment. But I gotta say that I do find it really funny that they portray the stepfather as a priest. That everyone believes in and stuff like that. But then he doesn't. This is the last time we actually see him, and she spits at him to where I'll get you for this. You're gonna rot in hell. You're gonna rot in this forever. Real appreciate even though it is a fantasy, you can obviously see through that because no priest ever see like that. Anyway, she's in this whole place, and Dr. Verogorski, again, that girl played by Carla Gugino, not in a comic book movie this time, plays the doctor in the mental home for young women. But she's actually a good doctor in that she later has Oscar Isaac arrested. There's the guy that played Poe Dameron and the guy that played Joseph in the TV story gets arrested for almost penetrating baby doll. But that's for some other time. Anyway, they have been of course a psychiatrist, but they have played a madam in this movie and the dance instructor to the girls. Now, during the opening part of this, they show up baby doll having dance to the other people to be a Sweet Pea, Rocket, Blondie, Amber. Now the funny thing is that these characters represent parts of the character, like Sweet Pea being a sweet, angelic person that kicks ass. Rocket being a fast talking, open-hearted person. And then Amber, I have a hard time with this one, but Amber was basically her skin tone, being like a dog skin Korean girl, very luscious. And then we got Blondie. Vanessa Hudgens is brunette. There is no blonde in this girl whatsoever. So how in the world can they call her Blondie? Also, the two people each die in the movie later on, but I'll get to that later. So they see that baby doll she's a virgin, Blondie doesn't believe it. They say that, they say that she's new at this, and that when she dances beautifully, so erotically, and all that. We never actually see this, but it would be nice to see it. They put in like a weird scene at the end, a delete scene, and it's really messed up between, I think. But then they go into the other fantasy where she has to appease the people in the second in the first level of fantasy. What she does in reality, I have no idea. They don't actually show it, but they portray her as like in the second layer of fantasy, kind of like Inception. They show like a weird power fantasy in which she takes on 3 different Japanese style golems, like a Tengu set of golems with like a big noses, red eyes, and samurai armor. One has like a big pole staff with a big knife on the end. The other one had like a Gatling gun and rocket launcher. I have no idea why he didn't kill this one person with a samurai sword and a pistol, but it's awesome. And we also have the this one with like a samurai sword and who jumped up into like a jumping attack on her, and she does the Superman pose a lot. But this is where I think that's really stupid, because of all things, all superpowers that she can pick from, what does she do? She picks a very stupid and very sexualized schoolgirl outfit. She is essentially a schoolgirl in the movie, in the level 2 fantasies. Now, the other girls, you could argue that their outfits represent like stylized battle armor. It's not very good, but it's still something. And they got this distinctive outfits on with makeup on too. But Baby Doll is just there for eye candy. It's associated and sexual manipulation. There is no armor, no abilities to this outfit. She even got heels, for Christ's sake. How effective are heels in battle. They're very sexy, but still. And it's very distracting, actually. Plus the fact that there's more panty shots in this movie as compared to the other girls in the tough battle hardened people and stuff. There's more panty shots in this section, in these segments, and Sailor Moon, and Sailor Moon. It's actually really annoying the fact, I guess it's supposed to be these big tough terracotta warriors, beaten by a little schoolgirl in Japanese outfit. Now, you also get introduced to Scott Glenn, which is the white man of the bunch, the the master Luffy of the pack. Now, one of his famous quotes, I forgot which scene it's from, where he says, "If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything." That's actually a really good quote that I wouldn't use for a whole bunch of other stuff. But, yeah, this movie is deep, man. It's deep on so many psychopathy levels. I have fantasies about Vanessa Hudson and Jimmy Chung, but that's a whole another kill fish altogether. By the way, this is one of Jimmy Chung's last movies because he is supposed to be very hard to work with. I get because he like all the fashion stuff and all that stuff. I think he might have done the Hangover movies like this, but in a very diminished role compared to this one. So anyway, they have they don't involve the other girls yet. It's got just the white man just to give like the mission of getting free, and that you need 5 things. Number 1, a map. Number 2, fire. Then knives. And then a key. And then something else, something that she doesn't need, that she doesn't have, that she requires. So anyway, so in fantasy, she gets all the other girls together, and she wants to get out together. Makes sense, right? Because they're more experienced at this whole brothel thing, so they're trying to walk her through it all. And in the beginning, they show all the stuff that is required to get out, and piece by piece they gain it. And each person does their own type of thing, get the items from Lou and from the other people. So Sweet Pea has to get the map from the main blue office. Why it's out near the bin, I have no idea why. Normally you would have that in a drawer or something like that. But Blue knows that it's been taken down by the pinholes and the warmth of the printer. Very different the Blue guy. Anyway, the next fantasy is we're there all in World War II fighting with zombie Nazis and midnight zombies. Kinda like that guy, the guy from Hellboy, the lieutenant, that whatever his name is, Kroger or whatever, the Clockwork Man. So they imagine a whole army of that guy. So Baby Doll and the others have to go fight them and get the map back. And do this whole thing with some map and stuff like that. Now it's funny because they use modern day weapons and mechs to fight these limbs and triplanes. It's so cool, especially because Amber is like the tech woman, and she used like the mechs with cute little happy bunny face on there to the song White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane. So it's really cool. It's really quite funny. And he got eyeshadow on it, makes it look really cool. And she took a lollipop during it, I'll see, to which someone knocked out of about by a big airplane. It's like, now I'm pissed. You made me drop my sucker. So then she's like, I'm gonna get you guys. And she does main face and then bam, 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 bam with this gun. Completely doesn't make any sense. But they could eventually get their map. Now, eventually, I'm gonna do a video for each dream sequence segment because there's like a comic type of backstory by each of the segments that I'm gonna cover. They are really good. So that's the first sequence, and the second sequence is where they're going to get fired. This is where Amber comes in handy because she's kind of nervous and kind of doesn't know her own strengths about it. Now the thing is that she has to go talk to the mayor and be sexy with the mayor. He's struggling to get his lighter, a big fancy Zippo lighter, to be the fire. So it's real quite weird that she hangs up on it. She hangs a leg over him and all that, and she did a real sexy outfit. The one obscure shot that isn't baby doll, and I love the change of scenery for that. I'm very thankful for that. But I have to question, right, when she's kissing his neck and stuff, what is she doing in real life? Is she just like a crazy person, like hanging out on the guy like a leech or something? Because in reality, she's got a hair like mine, like more disheveled than mine. She's gets into fights and stuff, so kind of weird that the mayor of all people would stay put long enough to have this mentally disturbed person hang around him like a leech and steal his lighter for him. Now, when they find out about this, like, where did my lighter go? Where did it go? I know I had it here in my pocket, but maybe that's actually Asian took it. Yeah, maybe they'll hide it under the drawer, of course, which is like quite nice. Now, what would the mayor even go to this mental home anyway? Maybe for inspection purposes or whatnot. She's new dances and stuff on these girls, which I wonder how the dances apply to the real world too. Anyway, you see this the next one involved a knife, and this is where things go south because Rocket, the first one to go, literally, because the one guy that's like the cook, he's like big fat guy, played with Michael Scott. I don't know if he did anything else, but it's implied that he, in the movie at least, it's implied that he wants to assault these women, like, sexually, because he works with Rocket in like a chef capacity, and she wants to steal chocolate from him, and he doesn't like that, so he wants to attack her for that. Very a little over the top, if you ask me, because it shouldn't be like, you stole from me, I'm gonna kill you now, I'm gonna assault you and stuff. I would talk to the person and get the chocolate first from her. First, all the women are assumed to be mentally unstable. So he ends up getting parked on his big fat ass onto a chair while Baby Choco performs for him. And Rocket steals the knife from his side, like a quick draw type knife. And it's funny because they have like a radio with like a busted wire on to power it, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of like a live wire type situation, and it keeps going off for power and stuff because in the process of cleaning up the table, they knock over a wire-filled bucket for pet to use, and it drips slowly toward the wire. While she's dancing, she's having another fantasy about like they have to take out a bomb. Now, I should say that I mistakenly left out the next fantasy, but I'll get to that in a moment. Now, they have like a weird song called Smile Never Dies. I love this song. I play this at gym all the time. And it's very now they have this thing where they have where they have the girl who's dancing and stuff, and they have to stop this bomb and level to this fantasy world. Now, the robots that wanted to defend the bomb and keep it on its track of destroying the city, because the source was allowed to stop with other robots. Kind of remind me of a little bit of the Matrix, a little bit of I Am Robot, a little bit of Final Fantasy with the train thing there. Anyway, they have an awesome fight scene with the robot. Of course, Jamie Chung, the tech woman, has to be the one to fly the plane, or the helicopter in this version. And in the previous one, she flies the plane. But in this one, she actually they do a helicopter. Now, in this one, they kill every robot except for one. That Rocket ends up killing and taking the weight down. And she ends up getting the wire gets wet from the water to the point that it shuts off the radio and shuts off the fantasy. Now, when the code sees this, he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And go to stab somebody. I think it's Baby that gets stabbed, that wants to get stabbed, but Rocket jumps in the way. No, she's killed by that guy. Now it's represented in the fantasy that Rocket ends up getting left behind by her jetpack losing air and stuff, and then she had to send her sister away without her liking it. Kind of like a type of sacrifice. Now this is weird because in the brothel level fantasy, she dies. But in the reality version of it, and what really happens in the mental home, I don't know what happens. You know, it's kind of weird the way that happens. And the woman does get the knife, get the knife, get the knife. I'll give you a point to figure out what that's from. But Amber has the knife in front of her on the floor. She's all crying and miserable that their friend was killed by the cook. Now, it's very funny that when Blue comes in to investigate, when on top of the lake, she's like, look what you did, look what you did. And her sister's like crying and stuff, and he says, look what you did, you fat inbred son of a bitch. And it's funny because, yeah, you kind of get the impression from his appearance that he's like that. Not to say anything bad or anything, but you do get that impression. So then they show that it's very sad that she ends up getting below defense level 2, and she says, no, in the second level, in the brothel level, they show what Blue said to the girl. Look what you did when you rebelled against me and stuff. Now, Amber is over there, and the knife disappears in front of her, but she's got nowhere to put it against the orderlies. So where does she put it? I think I know where it went. Right up her hoo-ha, because she has a skirt. I'm not saying anything good here, but realistically, where the hell did she even put it? I mean, it'd be painful if she puts it in the top of her skirt, where her oranges are, I should say. So there's only one other place where you can put the thing. Anyway, I want to put it where Crash Bandicoot manifests his gems and crystals. With a nice popping noise too. Anyway, let me get to the other awesome scene in the movie. Yeah, the other awesome fantasy. When they go after the fire aspect of this. Now, I got a bit of that something here too. And I know this is like Baby Doll story and stuff, and it's like a big flashback with her own invention and stuff, but how awesome would it be if each of the women were to have their own fantasies with this? For example, this one's about Amber going to district the mayor and stuff and getting the letter. How awesome would it be if it was her instead of Baby Doll having the extra gene? Or this one part where like with 3P getting the map. How awesome would it be if instead of Baby Doll fighting all the Nazis and then killing everybody like that and getting the map? Wouldn't it be great if they had 3P doing that, because she did in real life? In the fantasy world. Think about, well, why would you need a map if they've been there for So how many years? It'd be like extra information that no one needs or wants. So yeah, it would be awesome. I mean, I would gladly take any additional screen time with such a fine example of an actress like Jamie Chung and Vanessa Hudgens, but still, it's kind of dumb. A missed opportunity, I should say. But anyway, they have of course in this fantasy they have to have Jamie Chung being an airplane pilot of an old World War II bomber. Kind of carry over from when they were doing fighting the Nazis. But it's still more like Buddy Mac though. That Buddy Mac was awesome. But anyway, they have a thing with modern day weapons and a B-52 bomber against a medieval style orcs and all that stuff with 2 dragons that they kill. Now, I have to admit, I do find this scene really awesome because number one, they kick ass and take the name of the orcs. Even though the cavalry have the big airplane and stuff. And Blondie has it's on the caliber machine gun. Also, on the tail of the airplane too. That's really awesome. But they have like a stealth mission in which they have to kill the dragon baby and steal its fire producing mechanism to get the fire in the second layer of reality. The first layer of fantasy. Now I really like this concept because they show in there you show in fantasy you always have the dragons and fire and stuff. And in reality, some women that I met really do breathe fire, but in this one they show the mechanism by which a living organism can create fire. And I appreciate that because the whole process of it, when they slit the baby dragon's throat, they show there's actually crystals being controlled by thick muscles that that's worked together create the most magnificent fire imaginable. Kind of like fire bending. But they slit the dragon's throat and they get the fire rocks out of it and they break the fire rocks together to create fire which wakes the mother up. Now, the wise man does say, don't wake up the mother. For good reason. She's like a mother-in-law from the Flintstones. She attacks them with all fury and fire and all that for killing the baby. Now, this is what you would expect if you kill a baby, you can get the mother's horns. So the mother ends up taking out the B-52 bomber, and it's real cool because 50 caliber machine gun only squash this thing. And for some reason, they forgot about the orcs too, because just the dragon fights alone. Now, the mother ends up destroying the back part of the airplane, which I would think would be the only ticket to going down. But they have the part where Blondie is almost eaten out by this thing into like a weird backflip into the plane more. But yeah, I appreciate the slow motion backflip of Blondie for research purposes. Anyway, they show the dragon fall on the ground at the following three girls, three people Rocket and Baby Doll. And then Baby Doll does like a weird jump to pin him against the arch of the main doorway of the gate. And then she buried her samurai sword into the thing's skull, killing it. Now, this is real awesome. I don't get what anyone says. It's an awesome scene. But you would think that instead of dragging on the ground, the actual dragon would fly around or crawl on the ground and stuff, rather than just like going down and just like on the tile and stuff. I would think that would help quite a bit. But the image of it slowing down and breathing fire and missing it is kind of like iconic to me. But of course, Baby Doll doesn't get hit, even though she's in a schoolgirl outfit. You would think that she would get burned or something by it. I guess it's something about magical powers or something like that. So then they just show her getting it back, and Amber being, "Oh yeah, I did it." Told the lighter. The one item that could be used for multiple purposes. Don't use it once. Kind of stupid if you ask me. But during the course of the movie, Blondie telling the doctor about their plan and stuff, and then the doctor tells Blue because it's right there too. So at the end of the last sequence in which Baby Doll and the others end up getting the knife from the cook guy. She ends up screwing him and telling the plan of escape. So now is him being pissed off, and he shoots Amber and Blondie in the back of the head like a coward. They love to see that being shot at. Now, in the Bravo reality show, Blue is not afraid to get rough with the women because pimps are like that. But it doesn't make it right at all. That being said, we see that we see we see Blondie and Amber dying in the Balkan universe. But what happens in reality? Are they killed? Or are they just drugged up at night commission? Or are they just locked up in Salters trying to escape? We never told anything about them or what happened to them. But then Baby Doll ends up stabbing Blue with the knife. And another mistake was that she got rid of it. and Sweet Pea and her escape. Now, rather than, I don't know, swiping in the neck or incapacitating the leg or something, she just flew right here. So that missed all the major organs of this area and all the major veins and arteries. I would have gone for the head, like Boy should have done. But besides that, she grabbed the key from around his neck, escapes to the doors and stuff. They set fire to motorcycle and then throw it into a storeroom, and they make their escape. Now, this is really stupid because there's a bunch of doctors and stuff on the outside of the building, to which they say they have potential customers into the brothel, but in reality, I'm sure they're just some written people, maybe parents of the patient too. Now, it was very funny because she's like, oh my god, I gotta sacrifice myself so that Sweet Pea can escape. Now, it's fine that they do that, but, while she distracts the guys, she gives the second punch of the guy, talking down to a little girl, and she kicks him in the balls. And so the guy ends up punching right in the face. Now, well, Sweet Pea escaped into who knows what to escape on a bus and all that. Now, but to this point, the wise man is seen as like a purely imaginary character, like in her mind. I don't know whether he's supposed to be his conscience or her conscience or subconscious or whatever. But, or maybe the super ego. I don't know what it is. It's above my pay grade. But up until the point that live in a brothel verse. But in this one thing, the wise man come back and helps Sweet Pea escape, being that she's it's on a long journey, and she tells them that I need help. So then the guy said, she's been with me for the whole time and she's been a treat to ride with. Now, to which cops let her go. No questions asked. First of all, where did she get the money to get that dress? I'll get into why it's kind of stupid that she left in the first place without any supervision by Baby Doll. So anyway, I should also point out that the only other song that I don't like in this is the song during Amber's sequence, where she turns to lighter. I hate the fact that they put rap to I Want It All and We Will Rock You. That's kind of stupid, but anyway, they have they have it where if they wanted to strike those people, they could easily make up another move of hell by burning something and then chucking it at something. at one of the cars or whatever, or they could throw a brick at the car, or throw a brick at somebody or something in the street in that way. She didn't have to say it and get her virginity taken from her, which I don't like the idea about the virginity being taken in the brothel reality versus what really happened when she got lobotomy, where she became a vegetable for all intents and purposes. The link between the girl's virginity should not be tied to a mental state. So anyway, they have her fast forward to when she got lobotomized by giving a weird face to John Hamm, the doctor. Now, first of all, she's very common passive for this procedure. She works with no problem whatsoever. Now, when you do this, after she does this, John Hamm's like, the high wall is like, give me the sweet face. And why did she give me that face? Because she knew that she got over on the system. As she marched to her room, to the bathroom, she's like, haha, I did it. Kinda like me, like whenever I go to the gym, people know that I ruffle a few feathers and they know my name there, and they call me boss and sir and all of the other good shit. I don't care if they call me boss or sir or whatever, but at least they remember me. Like with Baby Doll. They remember the missing knife. They remember the missing player. They remember the damage that she caused because she's a rebel rouser and she can't be tamed. Well, that would be a good song for this. Can I be tamed by my surveys? Like with me and my survey stuff, and the fact that I'm so funny and popular, and the fact that I'm a guy in a wheelchair that pumps iron more than some of the other people in there. But anyway, they lead her into the bathroom, into one of the bathrooms that Blue can have his way with her again. Now that she's a vegetable, and even the people that work there, the orderlies, like, not again. Come on, the girl just gotta bring fried, scrambled, lovely. You don't have to do this right now. Liz, shut up and leave me alone with her. Now, the doctor realized that something's up because the high roller doctor there says to her, you turned off on this, but she's fine. So Blue forced his teacher, because the stepfather paid him off to do it. And he accepted to make her his own plus little sex toy. Now, to which she called the cops. And right as he's kissing her, the cops come in and bust his ass and bring him into custody. Now, I find it interesting that they rough him, even though he got a neck injury right here. So, I mean, the guy is a pervert. He just rot in jail forever. But I also like the face that she put on, like, got you, bastard. I exposed you for everything you're bad about. So, let's see here now. Let me tie it up by talking about Sweet Pea. I know she's plotted, and I'm all very tearful that she finally got set free. But what do we know about her? We don't know jack shit about why she was put in this hole. For all we know, she could be like the feminine version of Hannibal Lecter. You know, Hannibal was very intelligent, very suave, very debonair, but on the inside, he was a very skillful genius master manipulator with a very good taste in fine meats. So she could, in theory, be put into a mental home for those reasons, for wanting to kill people and eat their souls and living with Chianti. I mean, but by baby doll food, it released this woman unjustly. You know, she could have been insane. She could have been like the Joker. We just don't know anything about her besides the week that she spent with her. And you know, it's funny, in the beginning of the movie, when baby doll first gets put into the house, she's over there, and she like, the guy's about to wind up and do love coloring on it. And it's sweet to see what would happen if Sweet Pea would be patient. She says, get that fucking thing away from me. In the ice pick. He had these ice picks back then. Like, you know, like you would use like the tough ice. Like a real ice pick. And there's another piece of information that I'm sure you probably could go without knowing. So, she would get the fuck away from me. And in her mind, she has Sweet Pea as being herself, and Vanessa Blondie as nurse, and Amber as doctor. Boy, I really wish that was reality, and I wish that I was a patient, not the robotic, but I wish I had two very pretty Asian women as my doctor and my nurse, respectively. That would be my fantasy, and I wish I would chain up too. But that's not the point. So that's I got understand having a sexy patient. I can understand tying up, trying to person up. I can't understand that little bunny, that sexy vegetable. That's a little too much. Well, she has a few good points there, but so did Hannibal Lecter, so did the Joker. But in particular, Heath Ledger's Joker as the agent of chaos. Now, for my personal and professional or amateur, my amateur diagnosis of Baby Doll, I think she's fucking nuts. She's insane. She's crazy. You know, to imagine yourself in a book of all things, in a so-called empowering story, is just wrong and stupid. And the fact that you have another fantasy level, which I do have fantasies and dreams about people, not necessarily the sexy Asian doctors and stuff. That's something separate altogether. But to have a dream in which I'm a weak schoolgirl is just incompatible. Even though, forget about the fact that I'm a boy and stuff, but I guess the equivalent would be to have me being like a I don't know what the equivalent of a schoolgirl is, like a weak little kid, for example, up against these big giant monsters. Very daunting, very intimidating, very scary. But to have you be just sexualize yourself like that, you just plain wrong. There's just so much you can. There's so many other empowering things to be like a superhero, which they do when you have a superhero landing, superhero stuff. But as a school, it ruins the effect of empowering this whole power fantasy stuff, and it just takes that and just ruins it for me. But it's still kind of weird that happened. But I gotta admit, she is very imaginative in some of the things. In fact, I wish that the fantasy about the samurai versus the oh yeah, by the way, this reminds me a little bit of Kill Bill with her having pistols and summers katana. Also remind me of she also reminded me of a young version of Cameron Diaz in this movie. Take that for what you will, but anyway, there's that. So anyway, I would say that she's nuts for that reason. There's obviously a man directed this movie. We need someone like Patty Jenkins to do it. Or Carla Gugino for all I care. A woman that has woman mentality. I would like to see what the samurai thing is with the Terracotta Warriors, or the or big firefight with Dragon and the B-52 bomber. I would like to see what the Nazi scenario would be like. I would like to see the robot train thing. I'd like to see what all that would be like as video games. I'm saying alone video games. I think they made a circumpounded video game out of it, but that'd be too stupid. I think what happened to Baby Doll could be summed up by this very wise man. This quote by this very wise man that you know of. He just happens to have a skull on his head, like a skull that he wears on top of his head, and his face got face mask. The kind of what they did in that movie. It describes what happened to Baby Doll after the traumatic event of losing her mother, living with a psychopath, and then her accidentally killing her own sister. Which, now that I think of it, could be also a her own way of passing the blame on somebody else, meaning that she accidentally killed her. For all we know, she could have done it on purpose, and that the accidental thing was more of a defense mechanism to make herself not feel guilty about doing the awful deed. For all we know, the evil stepfather could be another figment of her own imagination, and that the cops, heard the gunshot of her killing sister, and then brought her to the mental house, which it could be seen as a reference to analytics of the Eurythmics. This movie is actually deeper than you think. It makes you want to watch again. All kinds of other meaning behind it. Anyway, I'm going to read you this quote from this guy that I know, very famous psychologist. They say the mind bends and twists in order to deal with the horrors of life. Sometimes the mind bends so much it snaps in two. By Dr. Ben Grimm. And let me just say that this is very much what happened to Baby Doll. Baby Doll. Her mother probably died beforehand. She was an old person. Then the mother died. And then her reality snapped in two. So she killed her own sister. And then she was put in the Lennox house for the insane. So then she was the only wild adventurous. She fabricated this whole scheme to get out, to be free, to wreak havoc on the world. And she ended up making a few friends along the way, and now that I think of it, I think maybe because of all the because of all the blame and stuff that she puts on other people for her own actions or inactions, it could be entirely possible that instead of Blue actually killing the two women, that she herself could easily could blow on the Amber for herself. Why she would do this, I have no idea. Well, yeah, that could have been it too. Anyway, this movie is very deep and very creepy. Anyway, I definitely enjoyed this movie. I mean, I talked about it for almost an hour and a half now, making this the longest video I've ever done on a single movie. Sorry, Titanic, but I gotta say that this movie is awesome. I think I did for the Fifth Element side of that movie too. This movie definitely is a good exercise in psychology, much like Majin Buu in the Majin Buu saga. But I'll get to that when I get to that. I gotta say, I love all the soundtracks, except for I Want All and We Will Rock You. That was just painful. I like all the punk rock version of the songs. You know, like search and destroy, because they're searching for a dragon to destroy him, and it was the guy that wrote that is stuck in a band screen and this movie, I definitely give it a happy of approval. The acting is wonderful. The video game fantasies are great too. The story kind of iffy, and it's really quite funny the way I think of it. Like, that if you unleash a potential devil into the world, there's a reason why these women were put in the mental home, and if Blondie and Amber in reality are any indication, the other two are probably mentally disturbed too, like Sweet Pea and Rocket, among the other women too. You know, with the families not visiting whatsoever. So yeah, there's probably a good reason why they're so criminally insane. And sorry if I maybe milked this movie for a little bit too soon, but it was all good. I can't make the fantasy sequences be, I honestly don't know, all of them are good in my book. I also love the action and the choreography. In fact, like when they take in the Nazi sequence, when they take when the leader has baby doll pinned up against the wall, and said, "You in the back." She tosses the map in the air, and then the bunny mech comes and hard on the people, the Nazi leader, and all the girls on top end up shooting downwards at them. Really funny scene that she only noticed when she looked up and tossed the map up. Now, it's real funny that did she do this and then she grabs onto the next leg and then take off again. Now, this is a cool scene, but if you did that in reality, your hand would probably be chopped off because of the mechanized way it's set up. There's no actual way to get there's no official platform to hold onto on the leg, so more likely a mechanism or whatnot will probably destroy it. Will probably crush your hand or fingers or something. But anyway, I talked about this movie for so long. Anyway, let me know if you guys like the movie. If you like what you see here, you can always like, comment, and share out my video, or subscribe to my channel. My channel. if you guys want, can always contact me about future stuff, future projects, and future videos and whatever. And my number to contact me or text me is at 631-707-3707. And if you want, you can get me on the Twitter at Pete Nelson Pro, or X if you prefer. And also, you can get me on my email at jjsviewingchannel at gmail.com. So I thank you for watching my video on Sucker Punch. If you're into psychology like I am, just reading books on it, you'll find it a very fascinating look at a very interesting and cracked mind. So, I see you guys, and salute and everything. Peace out, my brothers and sisters, and aloha to all the people and guys that go into land. I would also like to see a feminine perspective on this movie. If you girls think I'm right my assessment, or you think I'm too much of a woman hating man child. See you in the next one, guys. And happy April Fool's Day. I don't know if I'm going to be doing more of these movies for April Fool's Day, because I don't know how many more movies I can come up with names related to April Fool's Day or jokes of trickery, but this one fits the bill. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.